Happy New Year. Friday, last day of the year. Welcome to South Bay Tech Gurus, where I invite you to give me a conversation at 855-434-8787. Show up in the YouTube chat. Show up there if you don't feel like having a phone call. I'm also on Facebook at South Bay at Tech Gurus. I do this 3 days a week, usually at around 10 a.m. If I'm not here, someone's paying me to be somewhere else. If you want a conversation, show up, say hi. Give me a reason to show up on camera. Alright, so, last day of the year. I'm not expecting anything to do. How is everyone? Alright, so, if you just want a conversation, say hi. Ask me a question. Ask me something technical. I'll give you a conversation. Let's see what's going on. Do I have any requests through my app? My business apps? No, it doesn't look like I do. Well, let's see. Nope. How is everyone's day? Nothing going on New Year's Eve, December 31. How is everyone's day? Alright, so let's see what's going on, huh? What's in the news? How are you spending the new year? Do you have plans? Wow, poor Colorado. Half the state's on fire. Sounds familiar. As I speak from California. There we are. There. Microphone wasn't set up correctly. How do I sound? Someone give me a sound check. Let me know how I sound on their phones, your tablet, or your computer. Tens of thousands evacuated. Hundreds of homes destroyed in late-season wind-blown wildfires outside Denver. My goodness. Heck. Oh wow. I guess we had 2 days of solid rain. I'm looking forward to a sunny day. The world rings in 2022 as Omicron. I don't want to know. I don't want to talk politics or news, whatever. What else is going on here? Come on, tech news. What's going on? It's google.news.com is where I get my articles to speak on. I don't want to talk video game news. BlackBerry will die on January 4. For real this time. Whatever. Is it still a brand worth selling? BlackBerry is obviously something, yeah, it's a name we all know. The top 6 Apple rumors from of all time, 2021. Telegram adds iMessage style reactions and hidden text for spoilers. Biggest games coming in 22. Not a whole lot of news today. I wouldn't expect it. Why would anyone want a foldable phone? That's just a warranty nightmare, huh? Samsung says its foldable shipments increased fourfold. Oh, is that a pun? In 2021. Fourfold. Shut up. Seemingly official teaser. Video of OnePlus 10 Pro shows new renders launch event date. Let's see what else is going on. All the cell phone releases. 62. Yes, 62 of our favorite iPhone hacks explainers of 2021. You know what? I'm not going to read that, but I think it's worth linking. 62 favorite hacks. I'm just going to link this in the article and give you something to check out. Copy. Go to the YouTube channel and say hi. How are you today? Come on. Come on. Come on. Of 2021. Paste. You know what? I'm not going to read that, but I think it's worth linking. There we go. I just linked that article because I think that's worthy of showing off to everyone. How is your day, everyone? Let's see, what else is interesting? Say hi. How are you today? JLab's latest $20 earbuds are designed to complement your skin tone. Uh-huh. Yeah, make it a little less obvious you've got technology shoved in your head. I just linked that article. Cute. $20 for earbuds that are wireless. That seems pretty darn cheap. How good is battery life? How well do they fit? Can you adjust the rubber fittings? Say cheese for these only 12 Pro Max monstrous camera. Smartphone's monstrous camera. All this cell phone technology. PS5 is now available again from GameStop. Apple AirPods Teams wants more bandwidth than Bluetooth provides. Well, that's interesting. Let's look at that article. That seems interesting. Apple, in October, introduced the redesigned third-generation AirPods, which have updated design, adaptive EQ support, spatial audio, and new features. To explain some of the design decisions Apple made with the AirPod 3, Apple's Vice President of Acoustics, Gary Geeves, sat down for an interview with What Hi-Fi via 9 to 5 Mac, providing some interesting insights into the limitations of Bluetooth and the feature set of the AirPods 3. Well, great. I just bought tires for the car, and now I have... That's so funny. I've got... Well, I bought wheels also. I've got ads for wheels and tires every time I look at a website. I just made the purchase. You're too late. Yeah, I have more than one vehicle, but no. According to Geeves, AirPods 3 were built entirely with custom-made components using nothing off the shelf. Apple is using a complicated acoustic system, carefully tuned bass port, and a brand new custom amplifier, all in the name of the best possible sound quality. Apple can optimize for sound with hardware components. But as What Hi-Fi points out, Bluetooth is the real limitation. Yes, this is actually interesting. Wouldn't it be funny if you could actually use Wi-Fi? That would be interesting. You want Wi-Fi controllable, and then they go through the traffic goes through the router. There you go. Or I guess it could be an ad hoc connection, but then you can't do direct connectivity if you still want your phone to communicate to the router. Yeah, Well, maybe that's a reason to add another Wi-Fi radio. I don't know how that might work. Okay, when asked if Bluetooth is holding back Apple's hardware and stifling sound quality, Geeves declined to say too much. Yeah, because a real enthusiast, would they really want or prefer wired? But he said that Apple concentrates very hard on getting the most out of Bluetooth, and that it's fair to say that Apple would like more bandwidth. That's in quotes. Obviously, the wireless technology is critical to the content delivery that you talk about, he says, but also things like the amount of latency you get when you move your head, and if that's too long between you moving your head and the sound changing or remaining static, it would make you feel quite ill. So we have to concentrate very hard on squeezing the most we can get out of the Bluetooth technology, and there's a number of tricks that we can play to maximize or get around some of the limits of Bluetooth. But it's fair to say we like bandwidth, and I'll stop right there. We like more bandwidth, he says. Yeah, well, Wi-Fi sounds fun, but you can't give up the connection to the I mean, yeah, I guess you could do Wi-Fi ad hoc connection without having the Wi-Fi access to your router. So when you're out and about, I don't know. Of course, then you get Wi-Fi, or Bluetooth is dependent on what a stereo uses. So I don't know. When conceptualizing the AirPods 3, Greaves said that the AirPods team looked very closely at the strengths of the second generation iPods. The effortless, open fit that doesn't create... Hold on, someone's here. Hi, this is Chris. Without having the Wi-Fi access to your router. Yes.
Hey, this is Brett over at Globe Tire.
Yes.
Hey, no one has those spacers. They won't have them until like middle next week or the week after.
Okay, but the car is fine to drive, right?
Yeah, it's fine to drive.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right, bye. Well, there you go. I need to get spacers to have the wheels properly. They're saying the car is safe to drive. I'm about to put 200 miles on the car, going to San Diego. I don't know. Brand new tires, new tires, new wheels. Tire shop next door just installed them. After, I don't know, you might have heard weeks ago. I've had a nightmare dealing with, what is that? Thank you very much. Company I've been dealing with. Auto Rim Shop, yeah. Awful company to work with. They sent me 4 wheels, 2 of which are the wrong ones, and they refused to swap out the right ones. Now I'm stuck with 4 wheels. I gave up, bought 4 more wheels from someone else, and now I'm stuck. Anyway, there we go. When conceptualizing the AirPods, okay, I think I read that paragraph. Because no 2 ears are the same, Greaves said that the sound people experience will be significantly different. Auto Rim Shop, yeah, awful company to work with. Especially the bass, which is what led Apple's AirPods team to add adaptive EQ and AirPods Pros feature to the AirPods 3. It's designed to provide a consistent frequency response regardless of the level of fit that each person gets. Alright. When designing audio hardware, Apple works from a strong analytic foundation and has done extensive measurements and deep statistical research to inform the internal acoustic analytical response that's taken into account. Greaves said that Apple also understands that listening to music is an emotional experience which people connect with at a very deep level. So, come on. Okay. I know this is not the fastest computer in the world, but stop spending stop rendering ads. Let me read the damn article. Jeez. Okay, because it's designed to provide a consistent frequency response regardless of the level of fit that each person gets. When designing audio hardware, Apple works from a strong analytic foundation and has done extensive research, measurements, and deep statistical research to inform an internal acoustic analytic response that's taken into account. Greaves says Apple also understands that listening to music is an emotional experience with Apple connect with on a very deep level. So Apple works with an expert team of critical listeners and tuners as well. The team is from the pro audio industry and refines the sound for each product, including the new AirPods 3. A full interview with Greaves goes into more detail on the AirPods 3 and is well worth a read for those interested. That's a lot of big words. It sounds like fluff. Why are they whining? Bluetooth has been around and they knew what they were getting into, basically. I don't do wireless because I am a purist and I will never give up my wired head earbuds. Not that I do use earbuds very often. I don't really. I mean, I try to invite people to have a conversation with me. That's why I don't like to look like I'm trying to avoid people when I'm in public. I mean, there you go. There's your article. Go ahead and read it on your own in its entirety if you'd like. But yeah, These ads, man.
Because I am a purist and I will never give up my wired.
Oh, it's amazing.
Not that
I have a news app on my phone that is supposed to get rid of the ads, and it kind of works.
Conversation with me.
So I can actually read the article without being interrupted with ads that take 30 seconds or more to render.
When I'm in public. I mean, there you go. There's your article.
Who's this?
Read it on your own. In your
Hi, this is Chris.
if you'd like.
Riddle,
But,
you have a caller.
Hi, this is Chris.
These ads, man.
Hey, Chris. My name is Bruce. I live in North Redondo, and I had a leak in my office roof, home office yesterday, and as luck would have it, came right down on the computer.
Right.
So it won't power up. It's a work computer, so they're sending me a new one.
All right.
But I have some personal files on the solid state drive,
Yes.
which I've removed from the laptop.
All right.
If I brought that in, can you pull files off of it?
Yeah, you want me?
Dell XPS.
You want me to put the data on a new machine or a new hard drive, or which? Yeah, it's gonna be either. So.
No, just a thumb drive.
Okay.
There's just one folder that I really need
You want-
to put on a thumb drive.
So am I selling you a thumb drive, or do you want to bring one for me?
I can bring one as well.
Yeah, bring one. That way, yeah,
Yes.
I can do
Are
that.
you in today?
I am. I'm in right now.
And you're right by where that Pizza Hut used to be, right?
Yes. Correct.
Okay. I'll be down there in like 15 then.
Perfect. Thanks.
Data on a new machine or a new
Bye.
hard drive, or which, yeah, it's going to be either.
Well, there you go. Yep. We had rain in Los Angeles. It lasted 2 straight days, which is a little bit of a rarity. Yeah, rest of you, everyone else in every other part of the country rolls their eyes and realizes us Californians are wimpy people. That's why we complain when it rains for more than a day at a time. But there you go. Yeah. We had a nice solid amount of rain. Of course, if you're interested in skiing, I guess we had record snowfall.
I'll be down there in like 15 minutes.
There you go.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Gamers, protect your precious tendons with this tablet. Oh, tabletop hand massager. Uh-huh.
Yeah, rest of you.
Want a vibrator for your hand? Go for it.
Their eyes and realize us Californians are wimpy people. That's why we complain when it rains for more than a day at a time.
Let's see here. Epic promises to help Fortnite players make up for lost time after server outage. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, yeah, because life we can't continue unless you're compensated for a virtual world that never existed in real life. 12 of the best apps ready for the new year 2021 Mac. LG Display reveals OLED AX, a new OLED display technology implementing Deuterium and custom algorithmic design. That's a lot of big words. Apple Watch Series 8 may eliminate the digital crown.
Oh gosh, yeah, because life we can't continue unless you're compensated for it.
Looking ahead, what to expect from the Surface and Windows in 22. Yeah, looks like Windows is trying to go for the iMac form factor.
LG Display
COVID outbreak.
A new OLED display technology implementing Deuterium.
COVID out. That's political news. I don't want to read that.
A lot of big words. Apple Watch Series
It's also
8
not
may
related to
eliminate the
technology. Let's see here.
Looking ahead, what to expect from the Surface and Windows in 22.
Unfinished.
Yeah, looks like Windows is trying to.
Alright, it looks like we don't have that much content today. I don't think I did half bad reading that article. Let's see here. Yes, it's the end of the year. If you want to give me a call, 855-434-8787. Show up in the YouTube chat at South Bay Tech Gurus. I show up usually at around 10 a.m. Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. If I'm not here, it's because someone's paying me to be somewhere else. But sometimes I show up off schedule because I have something interesting to show you. Let's see. I guess the DSLR is dead. It's all mirrorless technology now.
Bad reading that article.
I think I tried to read that article yesterday with a little bit of distraction.
If you want to give me a call, 855-434-8787. Show up in the YouTube chat. That's South Bay Tech. Show up usually at around 10 a.m. Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Me to be somewhere else.
Google is indeed working on AR smart glass LastPass is with a new project.
Let's see, I guess the DSLR is dead.
LastPass says no passwords compromised in the latest security scare. Well, that's interesting. I use LastPass. Let's see here.
Read that article yesterday with a little bit of distraction.
This is the app I tell everyone I use for their password management. I'm no longer surprised when someone brings in their paperwork, and that's how they store their passwords. Oh my goodness. Or Word documents. Yeah, don't use Excel to store your passwords, or Word, Microsoft Word.
Says no password compromised.
Oh my goodness. A security scare cropped up late Tuesday for LastPass users when some reported receiving emails from LastPass alerting them that the LastPass app blocked unauthorized attempts to access their accounts. At first reported by Apple insiders, some LastPass members said that they were notified multiple times of attempted logins. Using correct master passwords from various locations, LastPass confirmed that email alerts were related to an attempt credential stuffing attack. They were malicious actors attempting to log into multiple accounts with previously verified credentials, but said no master passwords were compromised. In a statement, Dan DiMichele, LastPass Vice President of Product Management, said the email security alerts were sent to a limited subset of LastPass users and were likely triggered in error. Well, mistakes happen. DiMichele said LastPass has adjusted its security alert systems and the issue has been resolved. We quickly worked to investigate the activity, and at this time we have no indication that the LastPass accounts were compromised by an unauthorized third party as a result of the credential stuffing. Is it stuffing? No, I thought that stifle. Yes, stuffing is the word. Nor have we found any indication that users' LastPass credentials were harvested by malware, rogue browser extensions, or phishing campaigns. DiMichele said, however, out of an abundance of caution, we continue to investigate in the effort to determine what was causing the automated security alert emails to be triggering from our systems. Oops! Let's see here. This isn't the first time LastPass, whose source code is proprietary rather than open source, has faced a security scare or criticism over its privacy practices. Its most notable breach was in 2015 and is the only breach noted on LastPass's official site. The same year, though, Azana Security head of security Sean Cassidy discovered a phishing vulnerability created by a CSRF bug, and a research paper emerged detailing another CFR bug and how LastPass's Safari bookmarklet option was found vulnerable if users were tricked into clicking certain parts of an attacker's site. There we go. Is that the whole article? That's hard. Oh no, this article is broken up in multiple paragraphs, and it's confusing because I can't tell where the new articles read. In 2016, 2 vulnerabilities were found. Okay, I think this is a fairly technical article. I'm not going to continue through the whole thing. I'll link it though. That's enough. Starting to glaze over. It's a lot of jargon for me to read out loud. There you go. Go ahead and read the article in depth if you'd like. I just can't read that much without stammering. How are you, everyone? Who's here? Say hi in the YouTube chat. Give me a call at 855-434-8787. I'll stick around for a few more minutes, but I am expecting a dead day, so I won't be surprised if nothing happens in the next 10 or 20 minutes. I do have someone scheduled to show up, so maybe they'll be in a mood to have a conversation. Let's see here. How is everyone?
Read that much without stammering.
Do, 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 do.
How are you, everyone? Who's here? Say hi in the YouTube chat. Give me a call at 855-434-8787.
All
I'll
right.
stick around for a few more minutes, but I am expecting a dead day, so I won't be surprised.
All right. Yep. Doesn't seem like I have a whole lot else going on.
Minutes, I do have someone scheduled to show up, so
Let's see here.
the mood to
Google
have a
News.
conversation. Let's see here. How is
Do, do, do,
everyone?
do, do, do. Asus admits fault, recalls motherboards that were catching. Oh, lovely! I thought I heard something about that, but I thought it was fake news. Recently, there have been widespread reports of the Asus ROG Maximus Z690 motherboards burning up.
Doesn't seem like I have a whole
Asus
lot going on.
didn't officially acknowledge the problem until December 29th. The company acknowledged the problem and underlying causes and announced a recall for the faulty motherboards.
Recalls motherboards that were catching. Oh, lovely! I thought
You want to go build a computer?
but I thought it was.
After news broke that the motherboards, after news broke of the burning motherboards, Tom's Hardware reached out to Asus for a statement. The company responded and produced a full press release outlining the causes.
Officially acknowledged the problem until
You can read the statement below. I'll link this article. Our valued Asus customers. Asus is committed to producing the highest quality products, and we take pride. And we take every incident report from our valued customers very seriously. We have recently received incident reports regarding the ROG Maximus Z690 Hero motherboard in our ongoing investigation. We have preliminary identified. Okay, that doesn't make sense. We have identified a potential reversed memory capacitor issue in the production process from one of the production lines that may cause a debug error, code number 53, no post or motherboard components damage. The issue potentially affects units manufactured in 2021 with the part number 90M, that's Mike Bravo 18 Echo 0 dash Mike Victor Alpha Alpha Yankee 0. The serial number starting. Hold on. Sorry, I'm on the air. I'll be with you in 2 seconds. The issue potentially affects units. Okay, I just said that. Number starting with the. There you go. I'm just going to link this article. Obviously, I've got someone here. Let's see here. You know what? I'll read this in a little bit. All right. So how's it going?
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's all right.
Interrupt
This
your
is,
podcast.
this is what I do.
There's the drive.
Oh, got it. Okay.
And there's obviously a documents folder.
Okay. How big are these?
I don't know. You can erase anything that's on there.
Okay. Do you want me to grab what? Just a particular folder?
If you can get the whole documents folder, that would be great.
Right.
If there's not enough room, there's a folder on there called Personal,
Yeah.
and that's the one I really need.
Okay. Let me call you back a little bit.
You got my number?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me make sure I have the right number. Let's see here. Bruce. Yes, got it.
614-2966.
Yep. Cool. Got it.
Okay, thank you, man.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
All right. Oh, Brandon Microsoft. All right. Okay, let's finish this article because this is a worthy article of me reading. Okay. He needs his data transferred from an SSD because his water damage broke the machine. Hopefully the SSD isn't damaged. Okay, read that particle. Read that particle. As of December 28, 2021, there have been few incidents reported in North America. Going forward, we are continuing our thorough inspection with our suppliers and customers to identify all possible affected ROG Maximus Z690 Hero motherboards in the market, and we'll be working with relevant government agencies on a replacement program. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much to everyone for your patience and support while we are working with you for a replacement program. There we go. Gosh, some of these sentences are difficult to read. Wow. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to contact us. Yeah, like, should I continue using my computer if I don't have issues? I don't know. Have you called your insurance company? Hopefully. Jesus' statement provides much needed clarity and relief for those who shelled out $600 for this ultra premium motherboard that we named as the Ultimate Z690 motherboard. Numerous reports and on the official ASUS forums and the ASUS subreddit detailed burning smells, error codes, and actual fires. YouTube channel actually hardcore overclocking, clickable link, correctly pinpointed the problem of the capacitor being installed. Oh my goodness. That's what happened. The capacitor was physically installed incorrectly. This isn't the only time a major PC hardware manufacturer had to deal with a fiery problem. Well-known case and AIO cooler maker NZXT faced problems with its H1 Mini ITX case when its Gamers Nexus YouTube channel demonstrated how the H1 could catch fire. There was a design flaw in which the metal mounting screws from the 12-volt power plane could puncture the PCIe riser cable and short-circuit the motherboard, causing a fire hazard. NZXT initially tried replacing the metal screws with nylon ones, but was again stymied by Gamers Nexus pointing out that the potential for builders to replace nylon screws with metal screws again. Yeah, exactly. When are you going to release a service bulletin that says you have to use plastic screws? Thanks. Yeah, because if you're me, you're going to use metal screws whenever possible because plastic is just a problem. The company finally admitted defeat and removed the H1 from their online store until they could install redesigned PCIe Gen 3 riser cables. Happy New Year. Oh yes, yes, Happy New Year to you too. Happy New Year, everybody! Tire. Oh, that's right. I clicked on a link for Tire Rack because I was researching my tires. That's why I have all these ads. Alright, let's see here. So there you go. If you're an enthusiast and you spent $600 on this motherboard, I guess you're getting a replacement. Oh my goodness. So I guess that's what happens when you install a capacitor backwards. Alright, so I guess we're done for the day because I have something to do today as unexpected. His computer was dumped or got spilled on. Paste. There you go. If you've never seen me before, my name is Chris. I do this usually about 3 days a week. Usually at around 10 a.m. Usually once a day during those 3 days a week. But of course, if I've got interesting content, I'll go live off schedule. If you want to show up, say hi in the chat at South Bay Tech Gurus, either at YouTube or Facebook. You can also give me a phone call at 855-434-8787. And I do this just to fill in the blank time. That's what I like to do. We can talk about whatever you want, except politics. None of that. Anyway, I'm going to take off and do this here. This is fairly basic. It's not very interesting. Well, there's my camera. SSD. You managed to take this out. I got to put this into a adapter, make it a USB drive, and grab his documents folder so he can continue working. Yes. He made the job a little bit easier because I don't have to go digging his SSD out of the machine. Well, there we go. Hopefully, his SSD isn't part of the problem. So, if I don't hear from you in short order, I take off. Otherwise, you guys don't want to hear me ramble over the normal content that's not particularly interesting. I might show up. I'm actually going to take off for the weekend. So, I'm probably just going to take off just after lunch. So, anyway. I guess that's all I have to say for the day. Oh, Mike. Oh, Mike, I'm sorry.
There we go, hopefully.
Oh, Mike, here. You're still here. I got a new phone. Yes. 2 terabytes of memory. Do you have any tips for me? Hey, oh, yes, Mike. Sorry. Mike of Facebook. Yes. I was only looking at the YouTube chat. Is the camera better in your new phone than the 8? Yes. It's marginal. And obviously that's like, I don't know if you were watching yesterday. Do you have the YouTube? Yes, Mike. I have the YouTube channel also at South Bay Tech Gurus. Yes. I'm sorry. That's why I missed you. I wasn't looking at my Facebook page. Yes, I'm here. Mike, are you still here? Go to South Bay Tech Gurus at YouTube. I pay more attention. That shows up first. Yes, I'm here. Mike, are you available? Do you want a conversation? Do you want a real, vocal conversation, not just chat? Give me that phone call. Yes, your camera's marginally better. You find me on YouTube and say hi. If you say hi in that chat, it'll confirm. It's just hard for me to do everything in 2 locations. Good. Yes, I'm here. Good. Do you want a phone call? What other questions might you have about your iPhone? I read an article yesterday about the high-end DSLR being becoming an obsolete technology. They're all going mirrorless because cameras are so good in the phone. People are not quick to buy entry-level, higher-end hardware like a half-sized DSLR. It's just hard for me to do everything in 2 locations. But what other questions do you have, Mike? Good. You want a phone call? Yes, your iPhone 8 is several years out of date. I think you just said you had the 13. What's up? Yes, South Bay Tech Gurus is the YouTube channel. Becoming an obsolete technology. Yes. Mirrorless. Because cameras are so good in the phone. Hi, Mike. There we are. Hi, Mike. There we are. There we go. All right. So, sorry, Mike. I didn't realize. There, did you find me? It looks like I have another viewer. There, thank you. Enviroscape LA. There we go. Thank you very much. Yes. Yes, there we go. Yes. This is my preferred venue since I can only look at so many screens at one time. Mike, yes. The growth opportunity on Facebook is not as much either. That's why. So, yes, other than wanting to know about your camera in your iPhone 8 versus your new 13, I'd say the phone, even an iPhone 8 has a decent camera, but yes, it's killing the low-end, high-end, or entry-level, higher-end DSLR market. A lot of people aren't, I mean, if they're enthusiasts, unless they're genuine enthusiasts, they're not buying the whole package of hardware. If they're not professional photographers, yeah, an iPhone for a lot of people is all they need. Yeah, what other questions do you have? Yes, this activity of you watching me and liking the page will help grow me. So obviously I'm offering a niche product here. Going live and only live, unedited, offering chat either in text form or phone call at 855-434-8787. Yes, yes, you're here. I see. You'll go from, thank you, yes. If you've said things in the Facebook chat and I've missed it, it's probably because I have the YouTube page in my face. I have more viewers on YouTube than I have on Facebook. That's primarily why I sometimes forget to check that I have actually a conversation on Facebook, but I do appreciate your consistency. Got it. Got it. Oh, you waited a month for your phone? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I have the 12, which is enough for me for now. My XR started rebooting randomly, and I couldn't stop it. So yeah. Is there anything new on the phone other than the camera that you needed to know about? You have 2 terabytes of storage. Oh, is that all your? Are you do you actually have 2 terabytes of hardware and memory in that phone, or did you upgrade to the 2 terabyte iCloud account? There's a difference. I like my old phone, but I bought it off an off-market protective cover that had a built-in camera. Wait, your cover had its own camera? You like my old phone, but I bought an off-market protective cover. Yeah, I don't understand how that works.
You have 2 terabytes of storage.
All smartphones have cameras now. You're telling me the case itself had its own camera?
Of hardware, memory,
That doesn't make sense. There are cases with their own batteries,
account.
but I've never heard of a case that has its own camera.
I like my old phone, but I bought it
That's interesting.
off-market protective cover that had been built.
It totally overheated my phone, so I had to get a new one. Are you sure you didn't mean battery? Because I know those cases come with batteries.
Off-market protective cover. Yeah, I don't understand how that works.
The Mophie, and then Apple has their own. Oh, Mophie is probably the biggest company that does those cases with batteries installed in them. That isn't Apple.
I've never heard of a case that has its own.
Yeah, and the phones, they run hot anyway.
That's interesting.
Well, consider the fact that they're so much more powerful than a computer that was several years old.
So I had to get a new one. Are you sure you didn't mean battery?
Yeah, sometimes I forget.
'Cause I know those cases
My
have
big old garage case here covers up a lot of the heat.
the Mophie
Yeah, battery, there you go.
phone.
You bought a 2 terabyte phone.
Biggest company
Got it. Yeah, so you're not going to fill that up anytime soon. That's a lot of space.
that isn't Apple.
Yeah, the phone.
They run hot anyway.
Yes.
Well, consider the fact that there are so
Hey, Mike, if you tell other people to subscribe, that'll help me out a lot.
Yeah, sometimes I forget. My big old garage case here covers up a lot of the heat. Yeah, battery, there you go. You bought a 2 terabyte phone.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're not
I'm
gonna
getting texted requests for phone support. I got a customer, Sam. He wants his photos physically moved onto his hard drive. I don't think he ever installed iTunes on his Windows PC. I also have to see if he has a legit number of gigabytes available so that we don't overwhelm the hard drive. Not sure why he wants. Well, I guess if he wants to print out pictures. Yes, 256 gigs of gigs was already a lot, but 2 gigs, I think that's the max amount. I didn't even think the latest phone had a 2 terabyte option.
I got a customer,
Yes.
Sam, he wants his
You see what I'm up to. Thank you,
physically moved onto his hard drive.
Mike.
I don't think he ever installed iTunes on
Yeah,
his
see, I'm staring at the YouTube feed right now. I can't stare at both Facebook and YouTube at the same time.
available so that we don't overwhelm the hard drive.
So,
Not sure why he wants. Well, I guess if he wants to print out pictures.
yeah, I'm sure you're going to have fun with that phone, with the new camera.
256 gigs of gigs was already.
I mean, I know you're not very
I think that's
technical.
the max amount. I didn't even think he.
So the advancements in the latest phone versus the earlier phone are probably not going to be obvious to you.
You see what I'm up to.
But of course, if you got more storage, that is obvious.
Mike. Yeah, see, I'm staring at the YouTube feed right now. I can't stare at
So,
both Facebook and YouTube
how are
at
you?
the same time. So. I mean, I know you're not very.
There we go.
Technical.
All right, I'm going to take off. I got to do this memory here.
The latest phone.
This memory,
phone are probably not going to be obvious to you.
what do you call it?
But of course, if you got more storage, that is obvious.
Yeah, I'm almost up to 200. Thank you very much. Yeah, if I get to 1,000, that'll be a day to celebrate. 1,000 is a big, an important number on YouTube. So, like, that's why I emphasize YouTube versus Facebook. 177, yeah. It's been a slow 1 year or so.
All right.
But
Take off.
I understand what I'm offering is very niche. I haven't been able to dedicate a proper schedule. And I like this format. I think this has a lot more potential than what I was up to 9 months ago.
Yeah, if I get to 1,000, that'll be a
yeah.
day to celebrate.
I think this, where I've just dedicated half the office to everyone that walks through the door, could be potentially very interesting.
I emphasize YouTube versus Facebook.
Goal numbers? Well, 1,000. There you go.
But,
That's a big number.
I haven't been able to
That sounds like a pie in the sky number, but if I get to 1,000, I think success breeds success. You know what that means, right? If I get 1,000 people, that'll be a big deal.
I think this, where I've just dedicated
1,000. That's a little more than 800 more.
could be potentially very interesting.
Yeah, 177. My
Numbers? Well,
Nice.
1,000. There you go.
Well, then I should be taking technical lessons in YouTube from you. I'll subscribe to you.
That sounds like a pie in the sky number, but if I get to
I didn't realize. Let me go look at your channel here.
Success, you know what that means.
I didn't realize you had one. I don't remember having that conversation.
That'll be a big deal.
Let's go see.
1,000. That's little more than 800 more.
Paste.
Yeah, 177.
I'll subscribe to you. There you go. Great profile picture. Awesome. You got 3,400. Nice. Yes, there you go. There's another excuse to upgrade your phone, so now you can take better video. Oh yeah, you got some pretty pictures here. Or pretty video. Just explaining what you're up to. Awesome. And Viruscape. 3,400 subscribers. How long have you been doing your uploads? What did I just do? Did I just close? Oh. YouTube. Did I just close out my own feed? I'm trying to monitor myself. There we are. Jesse, how are you? Oh. You've made over 1,500 videos. I don't know who this Jesse is. All right.
How long have you been doing your uploads?
10 years. Okay, well, how often do you upload? Because that matters. Like, I try to stick with, that's why I want to stick with my schedule. If I stick with my 3-day-a-week schedule, my growth potential is better than if I hit and miss, because people tend to expect me not to be available. That can be a problem.
Jesse, how are you? Oh.
You've made 1,500 videos?
1,500 videos. I don't know.
Good. TikTok is good. I don't know where your
10 years. Okay.
TikTok is kind of for the younger generation. I don't know if that would make the best venue for you. YouTube is probably YouTube and Facebook are probably bigger footprints for you, because TikTok is on the phone only. I mean, everything counts. And I have software that allows me to broadcast both to Facebook and YouTube. You could do the same thing I'm up to and give people weekly advice. Just yeah, right. A dance video, right? No, I think Mike, you could do. I mean, you might not be interested in it, but if you just did like a 1 day a week, sort of like a podcast, sort of like what I'm up to, and you can have some experts of yours come in and start asking interesting questions, and you can answer them live. I mean, you might. I mean, if you've already got 4,000 people watching you all the time, you probably have a bigger viewership than you realize.
Give people weekly advice.
Because you know, most people that watch don't subscribe. You probably have a bigger audience than you realize.
If you just did like a 1 day a week,
must be nice.
Sort of like a podcast, sort of like what I'm up to. And you can have some experts of yours come in and start asking interesting questions.
It looks like we got a bot here. What's nice?
I mean, you might.
Anyway, okay. So, what other things about your phone or did you need to know about? Did you get everything transferred without help? How long did that take?
People that watch don't subscribe. You probably have a bigger audience than you realize. Looks like we got a bot here. What's nice? Anyway, okay, so what other things about your phone or did you need to know about? Did you get everything transferred without help? How long did that take?
You are up and coming, yeah. It's been slow growth, but it's not like I'm in it for the money. So I did it because when this whole shutdown started, obviously we all came up with more time on our hands than we expected. Transfer had to wait about 3 hours. Yeah, all right, well, there you go. You got it all. That's another argument to back up to the cloud. A lot of people don't trust the cloud because of security. Well, $1 million or $1 billion infrastructure is going to be a lot more reliable than your $50 hard drive. It fails if you back up to your laptop or your desktop computer.
Yeah. It's been slow growth, but it's not committed for the money. So
that's why I tell everyone, back up in more than one location. Go ahead and back up to the cloud, back up to your local drive, back up to more than one local drive. And that way, especially if you're earning a living off of your data, a lot of people don't even care that much about the hardware value. A lot of people, if they lost their data, would be out of a career.
Because of security. Well,
So I tend to beat people up over that.
$1 billion infrastructure is going to be a lot more reliable than your $50 hard drive. It fails if you back up.
I have over 50,000 photos on my phone and hundreds of videos. Yeah, is that most of what's on your YouTube channel? Is that where you get your content, or what you what you film with?
Back up to your local drive.
Another excuse to upgrade your phone, I suppose, if you're actually using the video and photography functions. Okay, you mean the Apple Store didn't tell you how to do that? Let's see here. If you want to back up to the cloud, yeah, I don't think it does back up to the cloud by default. So if you go to your settings, you know what? Let's do this.
Yeah, is that most of what's on your
Let's do this.
Is that where you get your content, or what you what you film with?
Who's this?
Used to upgrade your phone, I suppose.
Hi, this is Chris.
Using the video and photography functions.
Hi,
Okay.
hi, this is Chris.
You mean the Apple Store didn't tell you how to do that?
Hi, I work at under a real estate agent in Manhattan Beach, and she has Macs that are like all synced together.
Yes.
And I think mine's the main computer. It's like an actual desktop, and it is just the slowest. It's so slow, and hers is kind of starting to be slow. They're not really syncing up. She kind of wants to know if you can look at them, maybe fix them. If not, she wants to buy new ones.
How old are they?
So is that something that you guys could do?
Yes.
I think the one's 6 years old, and the other one, they're both under 10 years. So I just feel bad she spent thousands of dollars on them, and they're really slow.
Right. Okay, so if they're more than, say, 5 or 6 years, even if it's a relatively inexpensive fix, I'd probably recommend moving on to new hardware, because one of the biggest issues one of the biggest issues with the hardware not being up to date is that after about 5 or 6 years, Apple will not support the older hardware by installing the latest software, which means once the software is out of date, you don't have access to a later browser. Like the Safari's out of date. Yeah, so that's the first time. As soon as you can no longer, even if it still works, once you can no longer install the latest update, it's probably time to move on. I could generally diagnose a failing hard drive in just a few minutes. So if you wanted to bring over those machines, I could do that. But if it is literally 5 or more years old, I'd probably recommend just putting that money towards a new machine, and then we can, if it is a working machine, we could back it all up to the cloud, also a USB drive, and transfer that data to a new machine.
Yeah, that's going to be her main thing, is making sure she has every single file on there, because she's very tedious about that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that would be great to bring them both in. Can I bring them both in at the same time,
Yes.
or do you want one at a time?
No, I'll take them both, and just give me a call as you head over. I'm a one-man band, so make sure I'm here. I'm not doing a house call.
Okay. It would probably be, let me check with her, within the next, I maybe could do it today, but probably not.
Right.
Maybe sometime next week.
Yeah, that's
would
fine.
Be better for you?
Yeah, I'm scheduled up through the first half. Go ahead.
Awesome. I'll just let you know later this week. It'll definitely be definitely next week.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, just give me some sort of heads up.
Call closer.
Thanks.
No, I'll take them both.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right. Have a great weekend. Happy holidays. Bye.
Thank you. Okay.
All right. There we are. Okay. Yeah. If your machine is slower than average, that's usually what the problem is. Sometimes in the old days, it used to be your chances of it being a virus were higher. Your MacBook Pro solid state is 10 years old now, and you love it. Yeah. But problem is, as I just said, you can't install the latest browser on there. So when you can't go to yahoo.com or even google.com, it literally won't even render properly, and you'll get some weird error message that even I wouldn't be able to pinpoint directly. But the first thing I would check is, this thing's already old. Your browser can no longer be updated, which means you can't do the simple things online, like watch Netflix. Yes, a live customer. Go get them. Thank you. Yes, you're a customer, Mike. See, now, Mike, you're getting it. Now you're starting to see what I'm trying to capture. All that activity. And in fact, she caught me off guard. My phone isn't plugged into the mixer, but I hope you heard most of that. But yeah, if your machine is more than 5 or 6 years old, whether it's a Windows PC or an Apple, then your biggest issue is software being out of date.
Yes, I live.
All right,
customer.
let's
Go
see
get
here.
'em. Thank you. Yes, you're a customer.
Let's experiment here.
See,
Let's
now
see
my-
what's
now
going
you-
on.
Now you're starting to see what I'm trying to
Okay,
capture.
I'm gonna. You
All that
said.
and in fact, she caught me off guard.
Okay, let's see if I can do this right.
Plugged into the mixer.
You want to know how to.
But yeah, if your machine is more than 5 or 6 years old,
Let me
whether
see
it's
here.
Windows or
Okay,
PC
good.
or an Apple,
You want to know how to back up? So here we go. I'm gonna unlock my phone.
software being out of date.
Need my face. There we go. Okay. You see where to go, right? Settings.
Let's experiment here.
Yes, I own a few
What's
Macs.
going on?
I have the
Okay.
M1 Mac Mini.
Said
Okay, so go to settings from your Apple, Mike,
you want to know how to.
and then you touch iCloud. You scroll down and go for what is it? No, I'm sorry. Click your actual name
Backup, so here we go.
and then iCloud. See, I've got the 2 terabyte cloud backup. That's why I wanted to see if you actually had 2 terabytes of internal storage or the 2 terabyte backup plan, which is the iCloud.
Settings. Yes, I own a few.
If you buy a new one, can you help set it up? That's the bulk of the work. Yes, Mike. I set up new machines all the time. It's probably a bigger percentage of everything else I do. So, you see where it says iCloud? We're going to go iCloud. And you see where it says I'm backing up 115 gigs worth of data?
Cloud backup. That's why I wanted to see if
Yeah,
actually
115 gigs worth of data
or the 2
means...
backup plan, which is the
Oh, you
iCloud.
got some glare here. Let's see. Let's
Buy a new one, can you help
see
set it up?
here.
That's the bulk of the work. Yes, Mike. I set up new machines all the time.
There.
It's probably a bigger percentage of everything else
Okay.
I do. So,
We're gonna go cloud backup. You see how it says it's on? Hold on, yeah. I'm fixing the.
and you see where it
That
says
glare is annoying.
115 gigs worth of data.
Holy heck!
Yeah.
Have I owned a Mac? Yes. Okay. So you see where we are for iCloud? I'm gonna fix.
Glare here. Let's see.
And now I'm gonna click
Let's see.
iCloud backup, and then you just toggle that switch.
There.
You see what I mean? You just back it up, and it could take hours. But hey, Mike, can you see that? Okay, is that a little? It's. You see, I got my
It's annoying.
my overhead cam that's designed for exactly what I'm showing you.
Have I owned a Mac? Yeah.
That's a relatively new addition.
For iCloud? I'm gonna fix.
No, okay, Mike. Go to settings on your phone.
iCloud backup,
Okay.
and then you just toggle
You
that.
see where it says settings?
You see what I mean?
Mike, don't worry. You're not lost.
And it,
You're not as lost as you think.
but hey, Mike.
You see where it says settings in the right-hand corner, where it says productivity?
See, I got up my overhead cam that's designed for exactly.
You click
what
the
I'm
settings.
showing you.
Oh, it remembered where it was.
Relatively new addition.
You click settings, and it defaults to your name at the top. You see how that works? Yeah, go ahead and just say hi, and let me know you're along with me. I won't go any further until you're done,
Settings,
or caught up with me.
Mike.
You see where it says? Did you find your settings icon in your phone, Mike?
You see where it says settings in the right-hand corner, where it says productivity?
I'm going to stay here until you tell me you're okay.
Click the settings. Oh, it remembered where it was.
You're going to bring me a burrito? All right, cool. Yeah, just give me some heads up to make sure you don't show up to a lost door. You know what I'm up to. I get called out all the time.
And let me know you're along with me. I won't go
Are
any
you still
further
lost?
until
You
you're
found your settings on your phone?
caught up with me.
Okay, you found the settings icon. Click on it, and then click on your name.
Your settings icon in your phone, Mike.
See? For me, it's got Christopher. I click it, and there. I have. Now, the results may vary depending on the version of the OS you have, but if it's the latest and greatest, this is what it looks like. Now you see where it says iCloud in the middle of the screen, and 2 terabytes is what I'm currently set up for.
I'll show up to a lot.
You touch it.
You know what I'm up to. I get called out all the time.
You see that? You got it?
You found your
And then you hit the iCloud, and then you do the backup there.
Found the settings icon.
And if that's the 2 terabytes you were actually trying to articulate, and not necessarily the 2 terabytes installed physically in the phone, then there you go. You just click that box and it will back up once you're on your Wi-Fi.
Depending on the version of the OS you have, but if it's the latest and greatest, this is what it looks like.
You got it?
Now you see where it says iCloud?
You still
Middle
lost.
of the screen, and
Yeah, just give me some sort of feedback so I know if I'm moving too fast.
See that?
I need to get another one of those cameras.
Then you hit the icon.
No, what I need to do is hang a microphone over there so I don't have to worry about...
And if that's
Yeah.
2 terabytes, you were trying to articulate.
I got 2 microphones hanging from the ceiling. I'm not sure how well you can hear me if I turn that
There
direction.
you go. You just click that box, and it will back up once you're on your Wi-Fi.
You're lost? Where are you lost?
You're still lost.
Just tell me. Tell me exactly where you're lost.
So I know if I'm moving too fast.
Click the settings. Did you find the settings icon?
Cameras. No, what I need to do is hang a microphone over there, so I don't have to worry about. Yeah. I got 2 microphones hanging from the ceiling. I'm not sure how well you can.
So
hear
go to
me.
your home screen, find your settings icon. Hello.
Are you on the air?
Yeah, I am.
Hey. Hi, everyone.
I'm helping someone with their phone back up.
Yeehaw. What a deal.
Click the settings. Did you find the settings?
Yeah, there you go. You found it. Good. So just check that box and you'll start backing up. There we go. Then you're already backing up, Mike. You found it. You had it already done. There you go. You are now being backed up to the cloud.
Screen, find your settings.
And what I would also recommend is that you back it up to a computer.
Hello.
Now, the confusing thing is that you can't back up to the computer and the iCloud at the same time,
With their,
which is annoying. But yeah. Yes, you are. Yes, it does mean you're being backed up if it says it's on.
Yeah, there you go. You found it. Good.
Yes.
Just check that box.
It should give you a date and time in which it last backed up.
Found it. You had
It happens over the Wi-Fi. It doesn't happen over the cellular network.
You are now being backed up to
A lot of people don't even connect their phones to the Wi-Fi.
what I would
So it doesn't happen so often.
is that you back it up to a
Cool. There, Mike. You were my guinea pig today. It's been a very slow start, but you've helped me out. Thank you for the content.
which is annoying.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, you are. Yes, it does mean.
So there you go. Yeah, let me know when you want to come over. Just give me warning. If you show up without warning, I may or may not be here.
Give you a date and time in which it
Thank you.
backed up. It happens over the Wi-Fi.
It
doesn't
is
happen
Friday, the last day of the year. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm going to take off for the weekend.
to the Wi-Fi. So it doesn't
yeah.
happen so often.
Is there anything else you want to know or talk about before I take off?
Mike, you were my.
I'm going to get this memory transferred, and then I'm going to pretty much close up shop early today.
Thank you for the content.
Do I believe in 5G? Yeah, I do. No, I don't believe in the conspiracy theories. I wouldn't be too worried about that.
So there you
Yeah, 5G is
go.
it.
Want to come over? Just give me warning. If you show up without warning, I may or may not be here.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about technology. Yeah, it's good. Most technologies are good.
The last day of the year. Happy New Year, everyone.
I wouldn't be worried about this conspiracy theories.
Um,
I mean, we're all going to have cancer in another 30 years anyway. I mean, we're all going to have brain cancer from our cell phones regardless, right?
and then I'm going to pretty much close up shop early today.
I wouldn't be too worried about it.
Do I believe in 5G? Yeah, I do. No, I don't believe in the conspiracy theories. I wouldn't be too worried about that.
Yeah, well, all the technology, even if you're Amish, you can't escape the radio waves. Even in the middle of Pennsylvania,
Yeah, I'm not too worried.
where you think you're trying to escape
Yeah, it's good.
technology, there's no escaping it. If you're on planet Earth, you're being bombarded with all sorts of radiation, whether you like it or not.
I mean, we're all going to have cancer
Hey, Mike.
for 30 years anyway. I mean, we're all going to have.
I'm going to take off for the day. I do appreciate this has been a very productive day.
I wouldn't be too worried about it.
All right. Oh, it's already 11. I'm going to get an early lunch.
Technology. Even if you're Amish, you can't escape the radio waves. Even in the middle of
I'm
Pennsylvania,
cold.
where you think you're trying to escape.
Is there anything else you need before I take off?
If you're on planet Earth, you're being bombarded with all sorts of radiation, whether you like it or not.
It's the Illuminati. Yes. Yes.
Hey, Mike,
That's all right.
I'm going to take off for the day. I do appreciate this has been a very productive day.
All right, Mike. If you don't have any other questions, I'm going to take off. It's been a good 45 minutes. Thank you. If it wasn't for you, I would have been out of here a half hour ago.
All right. Oh, it's already 11. I'm going to get it.
Thank you. I try to stick with my 3-day-a-week schedule because that's the only way I'm going to grow with any consistency.
Is there anything else you need before I take off?
I do appreciate you showing up on YouTube. And yeah, if you want to brag about me, mention the YouTube before you mention the Facebook,
Yes.
because the growth potential here is a little bit better.
It's all right.
And of course, there's just share button. You can just share the video to anyone. Like if you can share this video to someone if they have the same issues with their phone, because it was a question that you brought up and I wouldn't have spoken on otherwise.
Thank you. I try to stick with my 3-day-a-week schedule.
So, all right, cool. It is about a little after 11.
Consistency.
I'm going to take off. I'm scheduled to be here next Wednesday at around 10 a.m. If I'm not here, it's because someone's paying me to be somewhere else. I do encourage you to show up on YouTube or Facebook at the South Bay chat, South Bay Tech Gurus chat at South Bay Tech Gurus. Give me a call at 855-434-8787, and we can have a conversation about whatever it is you'd like. And that's pretty much it. If you've never been here before, you've stumbled across an IT guy from Los Angeles, I take my spare time and I offer it to you for a short period of the day, 3 days a week, 10 a.m., whenever possible. If you want to keep track of me, subscribe, and of course, like the page so others can find me organically. That would help me out a lot. If I'm not here, it's because I'm getting paid to be somewhere else. Thank you.